Hi, and welcome back to Teresa's Cucina. Today we're going to cook one of my favorite Italian meals that's also a family favorite, Italian meatballs and sauce. Let's get started. For the meatballs, you'll need a half cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, 3/4 cup of Italian breadcrumbs, 2 to 3 small cloves of garlic, 1 egg, and 1.5 pounds of ground round. Season with salt and pepper, add the remaining ingredients. I began cooking alongside my mother at a very young age. She would have me help with adding the ingredients and forming the meatballs. This was a weekly meal in our home. Combine ingredients by hand and form into large meatballs. Preheat your oven to 350. Next, heat a large pan with olive oil and sear the meatballs on all sides until you have a nice crust. Transfer the meatballs to a baking sheet and cook for about 35 to 40 minutes. Now that our meatballs are cooking in the oven, we'll go ahead and get started with our sauce. For the sauce, you'll need half of a large sweet onion, 2 small cloves of garlic, 2 large bay leaves, half of a tablespoon of oregano, half of a tablespoon of basil, a 28-ounce can of good quality tomato sauce, a 6-ounce can of tomato paste, a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, and 3 tablespoons of sugar. Heat a pan with olive oil. Sauté the onions and garlic and season with salt and pepper. Once the onions are soft, add the tomato sauce and tomato paste. Then add 28 ounces of water to even out the thickness of the sauce. Add the remaining ingredients. This is a great meal to simmer on the stove on a Sunday afternoon. You have the leftovers the next day, and you can even make meatball sandwiches. You can also double the ingredients for the sauce and freeze for future meals. Bring the sauce to a boil over medium-high heat, then reduce the heat to medium-low and let the sauce simmer for 1.5 to 2 hours, stirring occasionally. Once the meatballs come out of the oven, drain any excess grease and then add them to the sauce for the remainder of the time. Traditionally, meatballs and sauce are eaten with spaghetti noodles, but you can also use other varieties like penne or fusilli. Thank you for joining me today. Try this recipe and let me know how it tastes in the comments below. Mangia!